Let's be honest. Palm Sunday's a vibe, right? Crowds cheering, kids waving palm branches like victory flags, everyone pumped because something good is finally happening. It's tempting to stay right there on the palm part of today. The sunshine, the music, the momentum, and frankly, it would be a lot easier if the story just skipped straight from that parade to the party of Easter morning. Let's just cut out all this messy stuff in the middle. No betrayal, no cross, no wondering where God is in the silence, because facing the full weight of this week, it's hard, it's uncomfortable, it's inconvenient. But here's the thing, the story doesn't let us skip the hard stuff, and neither does life. It's easier to just scroll past the news, stay wrapped in our bubble, convince ourselves it's all going to be fine eventually. Surely they're coming for the migrants, the public educators, the trans kids, the truth tellers, but they won't come for me, right? Sure, our institutions are crumbling, but maybe it's just a phase. We can ride this out. 2 years, 4 years, 8 years tops. What if it's not a phase? What if the light's not coming back on for 30 years? It's easier to believe the system works, that it'll correct itself. Someone else will fight for justice while we stay numb. But easy isn't where transformation lives, and easy is not where Jesus goes. He walks into the mess, straight into Jerusalem, straight into betrayal, straight into a broken system that says it values life, but then executes love in broad daylight. In the garden, tired, terrified, questioning, Jesus doesn't summon angels with swords. He doesn't disappear into the night. He stays, he prays, he weeps, and then he'll get up and he'll walk forward, not because he wants to, but because love won't let him opt out. He chooses to show us what it looks like when love takes on systems, when justice refuses to back down even when it knows the cost. He walks right into the belly of the beast to reveal its ugliness and to expose just how fragile evil really is when it's met with courageous truth. So we keep telling this story, not because it's neat or pretty, but because it's real. And it meets us in our doubt and our burnout, our frustration, our longing for something or someone to fix it all. And then it turns to us and says, you're the ones, you're the light. Get up, go. So we're in Jerusalem now, the place where we'll hear all about Jesus. Pilate then asked the crowd what to do with him. Someone will place the cross on it outside. The light in the sky will fade for a while. Someone else will see the curtain tear in the temple, and then the women, those who likely understood him better than most, will stay, wait, and bear witness. Later, others will take his body down and place it in a tomb that Joseph of Arimathea had secured for him. And there'll be a stone that's rolled across the opening. This story, at least today, isn't one for the faint of heart. We know Easter's coming, but today ends in death. The powers that be, so fragile in their grip, so threatened by truth, stuffed out the life of someone who dared to preach about love, truth, and justice. Because that kind of message, it threatens systems built on control and on fear. We need this story. Because if our faith is only built on mountaintops and alleluias, it won't stand in the valley. It won't hold when the diagnosis comes, when the system fails, when the grief becomes too heavy to carry alone. This story tells the truth that faith sometimes means wrestling and aching and staying put even when everything in us wants to run. This is the kind of faith that makes sense in real life. And we need the story because Jesus' way, that third way, never forced, never shamed, it invited. It asked better questions. It created space. It gave people the chance to choose love, not domination, not erasure, to choose a deeper belonging, a way where power wasn't about winning, but lifting, where those at the bottom knew they mattered, and those at the top were called to use their privilege for something bigger than themselves. And even now, when the sky goes dark, when justice feels far off and grief sits heady, we can hold on to this truth. The stone wasn't rolled into place to end the story, but to hold space for what comes next. Even here, even now, hope has not left the building. Let's hold on to that, tenderly, fiercely, together.